What's up, everybody? How you doing today? My name is David DeFranco, and welcome to my Apple Watch Series 9 unboxing. It's been 3 years. 3 years since I've unboxed an Apple Watch, and that's why I'm so excited to officially retire this. And by retire, I mean I'm actually trading in my Series 6 to Apple via the official Apple trade-in program, and they're actually giving me, I think, like, what, $115 for this, which I don't think is that bad at all. I mean, $115 for a watch that's 3 years old. Honestly, Apple, if I were you, I would have given me maybe $75 tops. But hey, $115, I'll take it. So yes, I got this Apple Watch for a pretty nice discount. Okay, so I'm dual recording using my Panasonic Lumix camera, and I'm using my iPhone 14 Pro Max over Wi-Fi. I'm actually recording this wirelessly to my MacBook Pro on my Apple Studio display. There's a lot going on right here, so hopefully everything syncs up fine, and if you like the setup, then maybe I'll continue doing this. And as much as I love the Panasonic, I gotta say, the iPhone looks really, really good because I'm using the Studio Light feature that's built into macOS. It's my first time using this on the Mac, so I'm excited to see how it looks in post. And I gotta say, so far from what I can see, it looks great. Okay, so with all that said, before we jump into the unboxing of my Apple Watch Series 9, I would love to thank today's sponsor, Trips. This video is brought to you by Trips, a new way to protect and monetize your content as a content creator. It's also a great way of accessing capital for your content on YouTube, which can help grow your audience, produce even more content, and best of all, purchase new gear. It's super easy to get started, and you'll be selling partial interest of your copyrights in no time, and of course, getting paid. The early access beta is now accepting signups, so check out the link right below to get started. And of course, a huge thank you to Trips for sponsoring today's video. I appreciate it. Back to the unboxing. Alright, so here we go. This is the Apple Watch Series 9. I went with Space Gray. I'm currently using the product Red Edition. I love this watch, but me personally, I would never really go for a color again that's not something as boring as Space Gray, because in my opinion, the boring colors are the best colors. And while honestly, that's why I always go with Space Gray, typically anyway. Now, I don't regret going with red. I think the red looks great, but after 3 years, I'm just ready for something new. Alright, well, I just destroyed that box. Sorry, Apple. My bad. Oh, and by the way, I went with the, what is it, 45 millimeter, right? Now it's 45. Yeah, this is 44 millimeter, I believe. So I'm actually getting a slightly larger screen. So check out that packaging. That is very cool, colorful, and of course, fully recyclable. I will be recycling that later, and I don't typically keep all my Apple Watch boxes. This one I might keep, and the band box I'll throw away. Okay, so anyway, I did go with the green. And technically blue, but I consider this more green. There's not really that much blue. The green and blue Nike band. I'm very, very excited about this. And I don't think I've ever owned a Nike band before, so this is a completely new experience to me. Now, yeah, there's a good chance I could replace this with a magnetic band for like $10 or $12 on Amazon, because me personally, I like magnetic bands the most because they're easy to get on and off and they're easy to adjust. And there's a preview of my watch. Not preview, but actually kind of like a final viewing of my watch, if you will. Obviously, I'm going to miss it, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Let's just put it that way. And here is a close-up of the Nike band. Again, in green and blue, and it does use Velcro, which is very cool. Now, me personally, I think magnets are the best approach to take when it comes to watch bands. Well, because again, it's just easiest for me to adjust my band on the go instead of having to finick with all the things. All right, so I've removed one strap and two straps. There you go. And by straps, I mean strips of paper. Now the Apple Watch should maybe. It's not as seamless as an iPhone, that's for sure. There you go. All right, so as always, the watch is by itself, which is always funny to see because typically with a watch, we're just used to seeing it with a band attached, right? At least I am. Let's just rip it off because I don't know the right way to go about this. Okay. And there you go. There is the Apple Watch Series 9 in Space Gray. Look at that, guys. That is beautiful. And if we compare it to my Apple Watch Series 6, give me 1 second to take this band off. Man, this band has not been off my watch for a very, very long time because much like my iPhone cases, once I find an Apple Watch band I enjoy, I typically keep it on for literally years at a time. Anyway, let's take the Apple Watch Series 6 and put it next to the Apple Watch Series 9. Not bad. Not bad at all. I gotta say, the Series 9 actually feels a little heavier because keep in mind, we're going from, what is it, 44 millimeter to 45 millimeter. Anyway, there's the watch, guys. I mean, there's really not much to show you besides what else is in the box. And that is a USB-C magnetic charging cable. Very cool. And it is indeed braided, which is definitely a nice touch. Some documentation, but I don't believe we get Apple stickers with the watch, right? Okay, so now that the unboxing's done, I'm going to attach the band to the watch and I'll give you guys a first look at how it looks on my wrist. All right, there you go. I'm going to do my best to give you a good angle. I think that actually looks pretty good, but I'll say it for a third time. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be using this band exclusively because I just think a magnetic band is so much better and so much easier to put on. Let's boot up the watch, and then I will let you guys go. Now, keep in mind, I have not used watchOS 10 yet. I've purposely been avoiding it because I want this to feel like a truly new watch, which obviously, yes, it physically is a new watch because let's not forget, I'm going from 44 millimeter to 45 millimeter. I know, shocking, 1 millimeter, that's huge, right? Not really, but in regards to a watch, I think I'll notice a difference over time. And I'm looking very forward to using double tap on here because I've been using the double tap gesture on the Apple Watch Series 6 via the accessibility feature for the past 2 weeks. And I gotta say, I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's kind of been blowing my mind. Like, it's a really cool feature. Now, obviously, it's very bare bones in regards to what you can actually do with the double tap gesture. However, with that said, now that's double tap, well, at least in October, it's going to be a main primary feature that's intended to be used by everybody. So hopefully we get some deep system integration and interactions with double tap because I gotta say, I'm already used to using double tap. For instance, today while driving, I had an email or something pop in. I just kind of looked at my wrist, did this, and it went away. And I just kept, driving, focusing on what's more important, my driving. So I think that's really cool. And I think that could be a feature that dramatically changes how most of us use our Apple Watch. And honestly, not gonna lie, guys, I'm leaning more and more towards getting myself the iPhone 15 Pro Max because the more I hear about how everyone is absolutely loving the action button, that kind of sounds like the kind of feature like, I wish it was there before because I can't imagine not using it in the future. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm pacing myself. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And of course, a huge thanks to Trips for sponsoring today's video. Check out that link right below. Hey, if they're helping me, that's a big deal, and I appreciate that so much. And of course, let me know, did you buy the Apple Watch Series 9? Oh, and yes, I know I have not set it up yet, but that's because I'm gonna do that off camera. You guys know what the setup process looks like. But stay tuned, I definitely plan on talking about the Apple Watch Series 9 in future videos. Thank you once again, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.